Welcome back to Reecast 5. We are your hosts, Reggie.
Hello.
Very nice. I was out of key for the end of that, but you know, we work as we work. Today we are going to be talking about a plethora of things, including but not limited to the MCU. We're going to be talking about streaming games.
Minecraft Steve.
We're going to be talking about Minecraft news, specifically Minecraft Steve. And we're also going to be talking about Dr. Seuss. So buckle up, grab your popcorn,
Please.
grab your pizza, and get ready.
Grab your urn.
Grab your urn. And get ready for the fifth episode that we're doing of this thing.
Way to make it as boring as possible.
Yeah, I'm really trying to. Have you ever? Do you guys? Okay, so does anybody remember that kids show where they were all really interesting colors, and then the guy that they didn't like was this guy who was always wearing beige?
The Backyardigans.
No, it was not the Backyardigans, but it was some dude in. It was some dude in. They were all in 4 blue jumpsuits, and there was this dude that was in a beige suit.
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
No. Anyways, all I'm saying is I'm trying to be like that beige guy. Very mellow, very calm,
We talked about that too, though.
very boring, very soothing. Anyways, we're talking about what did you guys decide? What do you want to talk about? Because you want to talk about you want to talk about the Dr. Seuss Cinematic Universe.
Are we gonna do media? Are we gonna do media?
We can, yeah, sure.
I'm starting.
What are your pieces of media?
It's not even new. It's just some I absorbed because I guess I just don't like listen to new shit. I listened to Lou Reed's Transformer, and that was really cool. I had no idea that it's produced by David Bowie, and then a friend of mine told me so.
Is that an album?
Yes, sir. It is an album.
By Lou Reed?
By Lou Reed, the lead singer of the Velvet Underground. He's kind of the shit. Man, if
He's
you
kind
listen
of the
to it,
what?
he's kind of the shit.
Okay.
He made "Walk on the Wild Side." That's like a song you listen to.
How does it actually? Don't tell me how it goes. I'll look it up.
Hey, babe, walk on the wild
Stop.
side.
I don't want to be in
There's
trouble.
also Vicious,
with,
that's a banger on it. Song Machine also released a new song. We talked about Song Machine last time. Last time we spoke of it, they just released Pac-Man. Recently,
Gorillaz.
they have.
He's talking about the Gorillaz. Song Machine is not a group.
Gorillaz have released 2 new singles on their Song Machine project, Strange Times and the Pink Phantom, and those are really good.
Which one's your favorite out of the both?
Oh, Strange Times for sure.
Okay.
Pink Phantom was good. That's it.
You know what Strange Times reminds me of? It gives me like, have you ever heard Marilyn Manson sing Personal Jesus?
No.
Do you know the song Personal Jesus?
No.
Your own personal Jesus.
Yeah.
So that gives me those vibes. I couldn't exactly tell you why. Yeah, that sounds. They sound similar. They sound like they came from the same era of music. Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson scares me. But that's. Wait, hold on. Am I thinking of? No. Okay. Whew. I always do that. I'll be talking about Marilyn Manson, and then I'll say Charles Manson. But I'm very glad that I got that right the first time.
You know how? Yeah. All right. You know how they put Robert Smith's face on the moon?
Yes.
It reminded me of the little. Remember when in SpongeBob, Sandy grabbed SpongeBob's tongue and put the tobacco sauce on his tongue? And it's the tobacco sauce. He's like, hey.
Oh, the tobacco. Yes.
Yeah. No, that was great. That music video was great. Yeah.
That's very good. That's a very good time. That's a very good
Very
time.
good.
Evan,
It's a strange time.
Evan, do you have any pieces of media that you've ingested? Whether it be...
Very recently.
Yes.
I know I'm a big anime guy, so I'm going to talk about anime here. Chainsaw Man. Check it out.
Chainsaw Man? Hold on. Wait a second. What is it about?
Literally about a guy that is a chainsaw.
So that is a chainsaw?
Like he has chainsaws.
Wait, no.
He's a man with chainsaws built into his body.
So, like, are his arms chainsaws?
Well, when he wants them to be, yeah.
So, wait. So, okay. hold on. I'm very intrigued about this now. So is it like he's like his arms?
Hold on a
Is
second.
it like Generator X?
I'm getting word from my brain that anime isn't out yet.
What are you talking about, Dan? Have you been reading the manga?
Yes. I mixed it up with a different show that did just come out. The show's called Jujutsu Kaisen.
That doesn't even sound like Chainsaw Man.
Well, I mean, whatever.
I understand. What's it about? What are you doing?
It's
Is
a
it
guy.
about jujitsu?
Yeah. It's kind of like it's magic stuff. So like, unless magic is real, then probably not.
I mean, who are we to say that magic isn't real? Actually, no, like dead ass. Like when I think about something, I've been thinking about this recently. It's gonna sound real rough, but it's about the Salem witch trials. Now, when I say this, definitely most of the women that were murdered in the could it be counted as a what does
Say it.
when you target someone? No, not prosecution. It's like when you're killing someone because they are something. Genocide. Thank you. Genocide. Yes.
Bullying.
Yes. Genocide. Anyways, the genocide that happened with the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
Definitely, they probably killed more human women than witch women. I think witches are still human.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Wait.
so they killed all humans.
Okay.
They killed more people that don't do witchcraft than do witchcraft.
But
But what I'm saying is they definitely killed some witches.
yeah, you think so?
Like I definitely feel like
You think they
there
just-
were some witches and they killed the witches.
You don't think they're 100% capping?
I don't think no.
You think they're like, okay, that one's a fucking witch. So any of them could be a witch.
I think
Is
they
that-
definitely used it to kill some women that they just didn't like.
For sure.
For sure. But like I also think that because how it started was a group of women were like, yo, we've been possessed by the devil by these other women.
Yeah.
So they killed all of those women.
But they were lying originally. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, I don't know for sure.
Were you fucking there?
But I wasn't there. But it kind of seems like they were lying.
Yeah. I mean,
Trying to throw some people under the bus.
whenever I think of the Salem witch trials, it always goes back to that one way they test you to be a witch. They'd throw you in the river. If you floated, you were a witch. But if you didn't float, you die.
And you weren't a witch.
You weren't a witch.
So
I think it'd be
basically,
the other way around.
It's just like, goodbye.
no. If you floated, you were a witch, and they would burn you.
Yeah.
But if you didn't float, you were a human, and you died anyways.
Yeah.
So there was no okay. So
There's also one where they put you on like a teeter-totter that like put you in the water.
wait, really?
Yeah.
So is it like a seesaw situation?
Yeah, exactly. A seesaw. And
That's
The kids would play on the other end, and every time they'd jump down on
they
it.
just be like, "Are you a witch?" They'd be like, "No, I'm not a fucking witch."
What do you mean?
Don't
No,
come
I'm
back
not a
in the
witch.
water.
But anyways, no. If you go under
It
any
is
of-
October, sorry.
If you go under any of President Trump's recent tweets, there will be a bunch of
Witches?
no, it seems like just straight witches, dude. No, I'm dead ass. Like it's like a goat with like 3 horns, and it's just a bunch of symbols.
Wait, what?
It's
No.
just a bunch of symbols. Like I'm not kidding. It's just a whole bunch of symbols, and I have no idea.
It's on Trump's Twitter.
And I'm not even going to even try to read it because I'm not trying to let no spirits into my life.
Hoi me moi. No, like, do you think they based Doodle Bob's dialect off of this dialect?
That's so fucked up. Doodle Bob.
Could you imagine if they just cursed a whole generation of people? With
They-
Ni Hoi Min Yoi?
Moi.
Ni hoi min noi, hai min noi. And then it's like you try to go to bed, and then there's like this very small Victorian girl, like ghost
Oh,
Victorian.
okay.
trying
Oh,
to-
yeah, yeah.
I don't know why there would be a Victorian
Why
girl
was I
in
thinking
America,
aliens?
but did we have Victorian people?
We have air travel now.
No,
It's
I
not
don't
that
think
bad.
so.
No, but it would be Victorian England was a time, Evan.
Yeah. But, I mean, if there's a Victorian girl around, then obviously she's not dead.
We have
There's not a
Victorian
place.
girls now, Reggie. That's ridiculous. That doesn't exist.
My show that I was talking about like 3 hours ago, I think. Basically, Jujutsu Kaisen
Oh, yeah.
is about a guy that's really strong, but also there's magic, and he didn't know about it. But then, like, there's magic, and he can do stuff, but he's also really strong.
I thought he was gonna say like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna use any magic."
I mean,
Right.
he kind of does for the first episode. He's just like, there's like magic monsters and shit, and he's just like,
That's really cool.
and he gets his ass handed to him.
There's so many anime where it's just like, what if we put this dude here? That's. Do you have pieces of media?
Do I have any pieces of media?
Yeah.
Recently, I finished an anime. It's
Anime?
called Parasite: The Maxim.
Oh shit.
It was 24 episodes, which is weird because all of the anime been watching, all of the anime that I've been watching recently are upwards of 100 episodes. So, finishing what would be like 2/3 of a season of the anime I've been watching recently, and it's the whole series, has been fucking me up actually, kind of.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not a good time. Sorry, I had to burp. Excuse me. What I think is good about it is I think the main character's name is Inichi. Inichi, that's his name.
It was Shinichi.
Oh shit, it is Shinichi.
Shinichi.
It's Shinichi. Okay. Shinichi Izumi, right? That's his name. His last name's Izumi,
I don't remember.
or is his first name Izumi? Whatever. Anyways, it's this guy. It's this dork. It's this nerd. You know, it's a
dweeb.
Yeah. And there's these parasites that came out of nowhere, and they bury themselves into a part of your body, and they try to make it to the brain. And if they can't make it, they'll eat whatever part of the body that they're in, that you're on, and then replace it with themselves. And then you now have a parasite attached to you. Lucky you didn't get if they didn't eat your brain first. If they eat your brain first, then there's just walking around parasite on your body. You're dead. So I guess it's fine because you're dead. But like, anyways, that's what happens.
I mean,
They'll take over you.
sucks.
They take over. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but they take over you
It's like those zombie snails.
and they maximize the body's potential to its fullest and ignore all of its limits.
Awesome.
And then it also can all of its flesh. It can manipulate at will and turn into steel because reason.
Because anime, bro.
Yeah, right.
They have to have big old finger swords.
And basically, the main character gets one attached to his arm, and he fights other parasites, and it's really metal.
Yeah.
Like it's really metal.
opening's
Like
really
it was one. The opening's super metal. I haven't watched
It's
the
all
whole
in
thing.
English.
I haven't watched the whole.
You know what?
It's all in English.
It's all in English.
That's English.
It's English.
It doesn't sound like it. Not exactly because it sounds like
doesn't sound like
Japanese,
it.
but because it's so heavy metal, which meaning like it's so distorted.
It's very
like,
distorted the entire time. It's like,
Yeah, it's a lot of
really
it's a lot of screaming, it's a a distortion, and so it doesn't. Yeah, it's deep. It's very.
it gets very deep at the end. That's where it just pops off.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I haven't listened to. Did you
watched
say it's really good?
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
I like it. I watched half of it. And that was it.
The ending's pretty good.
I want to watch it.
The one gripe that I have with it is Shinichi's main love interest.
It's really.
What's her name?
She's really just there.
You don't remember?
Half of it.
I don't remember either. I just finished it and I don't remember her name, which is kind of.
So she just continues to be just there.
It's not that she's just there. It's just more or less sort of like I get the like she's supposed to be the moral compass and representation of Shinichi because a whole plot point is he doesn't feel human. After a certain thing happens, he feels very unhuman and very less of himself and more of a monster. And that whole time she's like, you're a monster, you're not the Shinichi I remember. And then once he's like, slight spoiler, but like once he comes back from being a monster, I'm doing air quotes, she's nowhere near him and she's like, he's back. And I'm like, what?
Mom's cute.
I'm like, hold on a minute, bro. This is some anime bullshit. Also, the anime is very dramatic.
I mean, that's anime.
No, but like it's dramatic for anime.
Oh shit!
Like it's dramatic for anime, dude. It's kind of weird. Like the ending song is this very, in contrast to the opening, which is a very high octane metal song. The ending is very calm. It's a piano. It's like, right? It's all super. It's very. It's very calm in comparison. And during a good amount of the emotional moments during the anime, you'll hear it fade in the back. And it makes you groan. You're like, oh, okay. This is what we're doing while he's over here
dying.
Like, not even dying, because like he goes through a lot. He goes through a lot. He goes through a lot of stuff that would break most human beings.
That's all I know. Where
he ain't human anymore.
He left off on a pretty.
He ain't human anymore. But he's gone through. Anyways, to make a long story short, overall, I nitpicked. So I'm not doing a very good job of selling it. But I say you should watch it because it is only 24 episodes, which means that you can get through it in 12 hours if you do not take any breaks to pee, drink, eat,
or breathe.
Well, I mean, no, you have to breathe. You can do that at the same time. Moving on to our next topic, we will be talking about streaming games, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world, personally. What I have lined up about it is Amazon recently unveiled their new game streaming service called the Amazon Luna, which is basically like there's this whole catalog of games that you can stream, no downloading, no wait times, just play, which is so stupid. It starts at $5.99 a month, and it's streaming at up to 60 frames per second, 1080p, with 4K coming soon. Now, this is going up against... It will be integrated into Twitch, so you can play off Twitch and stuff like that. So, this is going to be the newest in line of like streaming game platforms to like compete with Google Stadia and Microsoft xCloud. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Michael Jackson album.
That's not
Xscape.
Oh yeah, he did have Xscape with Slink to the Rhythm.
Right. Anyways, so for some comparison reasons, the Microsoft xCloud is the same thing. You will be able to stream the games that are included in Microsoft Game Pass and games you own, and it's going to be for $15 or $14.99, the same as Game Pass, but it's at 720p. Who wants to stream anything at 720p? I don't want to play a game at 720p.
Me neither.
Watching videos at 720p makes my eyes hurt.
Right.
Personally, I can just see the softness. There's not enough sharpness for me. 1080p. I wish it was 4K. I wish I could just have a 4K monitor for the most part.
No. I think game streaming is dumb. Just buy the game.
Just buy and download the game.
If you want a game, buy it and play it.
It could be the way of the future, though.
Not give a fuck. Buy a game.
I don't think it can be.
Make it yours.
Because I want to ask you a question. Streaming games. So games are like 40. So games are increasing in size.
Ooh.
And it comes to shut up. They are increasing. They're increasing in size as we go along. Did you know that PS5 games are going to be $70 too?
Oh,
so they're not increasing in. They're not increasing in size. They're also increasing in price.
They're in cahoots.
They're in cahoots.
They're in cahoots.
Wait, what are you
They're like, we're gonna ramp up the game prices, and people are gonna want to stream.
If we're being 100% honest, game prices should have gone up a little bit ago, and the fact that it's just happening now is pretty good. $70, I don't want to have to pay $70 for a game, but sadly, alas, this is just what it comes to now because we all expect games to look groundbreaking, earth-shattering, have the water look like
the water
the
has
heavens.
to be water.
It looks like I should be able to slurp it through the TV. Okay,
take my straw and
just
stick it in the monitor.
Stick it right in. Just stick it through the pixels. Stick it through the OLED.
Empty that fucking lake.
And just drink up all of that good, delicious pixel water.
Yeah, that's how.
When can you do that?
What were we talking about again? Huh?
We were talking about game streaming.
Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah. Since games are getting bigger and stuff like that, there's no way. There's no way we're going to be able to stream games at which I will be personally satisfied having them just on my hard drive. Because how often do you even get 1 gigabyte a second? How do you have gigabyte internet? The answer is no. The answer is no for all of us. None of us have gigabit internet. We all have megabit internet.
Oh right.
And it's still slow. It's like getting 45 megabits a second download speed makes my heart happy.
Yeah.
And running a game off 40 megabits a second is a stuttery mess. in my personal opinion.
Big game.
Especially at 4K.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what you need to be able to consistently and stably run a game at 4K, 60 frames over the internet?
Big. I don't know, something.
You need big boy internet. You need like the internet that they had in the Back to the Future 2.
Bro, you need the internet that they got at NASA.
Do they got internet? They in space. They don't got
Motherfucker.
They do not have
I'm not talking
LTE poles.
What do you think the NASA base is?
LTE poles. They don't have LTE poles in space. The NASA base is in Fort Lauderdale. No. Cape Canaveral.
So where is that?
Fort Lauderdale. It's in Florida. So I was in the same
We're on the same page.
We're on the same page. Satellites don't make internet, do they?
No.
We make the internet at home in our currently great U.S. farms.
Yeah, and so do trees.
We raise the internet, huh?
We make internet like the trees.
What the fuck are you talking about? What? I was saying something stupid.
Craft internet.
Oh my god.
At the factory.
That's what I'm saying. So how are they going to have internet in space? We make internet.
The internet factory.
we make it at home. Actually,
Man, I remember
there are little small gremlins hiding in your router that make the internet.
They're on treadmills and shit.
They're not on treadmills. They're like eternally like mixing.
Oh.
Have you ever had to mix bread dough?
Is that the internet?
Have you ever had to mix fat?
Yeah.
And then it starts off super thick.
Yeah, and then it gets
And like, because you got to really turn it because it's super thick at the beginning. And then as you keep mixing, it gets smoother and easier to mix, right?
That's the Wi-Fi.
Making Wi-Fi is eternally like the first part where it never thins out. It never gets easier to mix. It's just always like, man, this is just not enough wet ingredients for the dry ingredients.
The faster you download, the easier it is to stir.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
Pretty much. The faster the download, the easier it is to stir. But most of you people have Spectrum internet, so therefore you're not streaming anything at 720p, let alone 1080 or 4K. Bro,
Fools.
terrible. Now me, I have Xfinity, and they're not very much better, anyways. That's what I have to say about that. I don't think this is a very long-winded way of saying that. I think game streaming is not the wave.
Steve is in Smash. Minecraft Steve is in Smash.
Minecraft Steve do be in Smash.
And he might be huge, as I hear. I'm not too involved with Smash as I used to be. I used to be pretty good at Smash, and I stopped. But no, Smash is cool. I'm really excited to hear that Steve is in Smash. He's probably like the most just out there in terms of like all the characters that there are.
For sure.
Like
He's the most out of place.
Yeah, exactly. Like on the poster, have you seen the poster of him and like the entire roster together? He's literally just there. The thing is, they've done nothing to him. All the characters have been stylized, and then there's literally just Minecraft Steve, and I love it. It's like, holy shit, it's Minecraft Steve.
It's just Steve.
And he's straight up the most in-depth character they've made for that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, he has a lot of moves.
He can do everything.
One
in
of the
Minecraft.
big worries that I heard Elijah talk about a long time ago, but back before we did this podcast thing, was that if they put Steve in the game, he would just be a copy of Game & Watch. A Game & Watch Echo Fighter. He is not that.
No.
He is not a Game & Watch Echo Fighter in the slightest. You can make better tools, which is they put mining as in a mechanic. No,
That's
I said
so
that wrong.
ridiculous.
They made mining a mechanic
And building.
and building. That's true.
That's ridiculous. It's
Just
crazy.
build a diamond house, diamond
People are gonna
mansion
get
house,
very angry at
diamond Minecraft house,
Very angry.
diamond house.
But yeah, also Minecraft just announced an update
Diamond
that I've been
ore
waiting
house.
for a very, very long time.
Maybe
The
a
Cave
coal
and
house.
Cliffs update. What a huge move.
I actually did not watch the keynote on that. What's in it?
What's in Caves and Cliffs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just want to say Caves and Cliffs, like it's been something that I've seen like the community want for a long time. I really like my favorite thing about Minecraft is just the world itself and like seeing them expand upon huge parts of the world. It's really exciting.
Especially parts that have kind of been neglected.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Caves, it's Minecraft. I think for a long time caves have had to get an upgrade. It's pretty much just big old like circular barrels like over and over and over again. And then you'd hit a ravine and then you'd hit a mine shaft.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe. But now it seems that there's so much more diversity. There's like underground. There's floral underground areas.
Oh yeah, I saw that they had
that's
vines
so
hanging
exciting.
off of
There's
places.
vines, there's moss, and there's water.
I don't know. I want like an underground jungle.
That'd be crazy.
An underground
That'd be
jungle.
ridiculous.
Is that even? Do those exist?
Here's the thing.
In the real world.
Here's the thing. Like they really seem to be going with a fantastical element. Because recently they just introduced a new mob, which is the stupidest of all the choices. What is the glow squid or something like that?
I don't know.
There's like a golden cow.
A golden cow?
Yeah, there's a golden cow with like plants all over it. And
Sounds-
there's the
sounds
the
sick.
iceologer, which I probably would have given my vote to. Either that or the yellow cow for sure. But it was a new illager, and that was really exciting. Illagers were a kick-ass implementation to Minecraft. And I can't wait to see them do more. Ender Dragon was literally like the first thing, and I guess they took an inch and they're gonna take a mile, and I'm really excited to see that. But I didn't even talk about what's in the fucking update. I guess I'm gonna go off for a while. They are advancing caves by a big margin. You can literally fly in the caves.
What do you mean?
You know, with the wings?
Like elytras?
Yeah, the elytras.
Yeah.
The caves are so expansive, you can fly. They literally showed footage of you doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's
Can I-
lava pouring everywhere. There's so much diversity in everything, and like here's the thing, mountains are my favorite region in the game, and I was always like, man, it's cool just to live up there in the mountains, but there's like they don't look like fucking mountains.
Oh yeah,
And
they
now
just
they're
look like
they're pointy and snowy. I was like, yes, bravo, Minecraft.
Mojang has listened to their community. It takes a minute for them to usually, but they usually listen,
20,
which is
21.
which is a pretty cool thing.
Like summer.
Like I remember when I first started playing the game, maybe not when I first played it, maybe like a year or two into it, and I was like, why can I not get meat from killing sheep?
Right. I remember you would always bring it up.
I would always bring it up, like
Yeah.
like middle school. Like I can eat mutton in real life. Why can I not eat mutton in the game? And then they were like, boom.
Back
I
in the
am-
day, cows used to only be for leather.
But I can tie this to Smash in a way that is very nice because people wanted Minecraft Steve in the game for a good amount of time. Can we agree on this situation?
Yeah.
There was a good amount of hype
I hear
for
it's getting hate though.
Steve to be put in Smash. And then he got put in Smash, and there is a subdivision of the Smash community that are mad because they're like, people whined and complained, and that's the only reason we got Steve in Smash. And I think that argument is kind of whack
Yeah.
because the community asked for something from the people that they are paying, and the company was like, okay, we'll give it to you. And people got mad. I feel like it's very hard to please the gaming community.
Here's my take. I've never seen Sakurai bend like this entire time with all of his DLC choices. He'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna release it and you're gonna like it. And we always have. Except we keep getting fucking Fire Emblem characters.
Oh yeah, we need enough of
And
that.
he's like, yeah, guys, I got another Fire Emblem.
Oh.
See, like he really never has been. And
You want
maybe
Master Chief?
It's very possible they did a little bit.
Here's Robin.
But I feel like someone was like, Minecraft Steve? He's like, yeah, I could do Minecraft Steve.
I don't know. He was pretty excited in the Steve.
Really, I didn't
presentation.
see it. Was he like, guys, I have fucking Steve in Smash?
Yeah, like he was just having fun.
Cool.
There was a moment where he had like a little plastic diamond sword,
Oh
And
yeah,
then
and he pushed it
put it
down,
in
and he
turned
turned it
into a-
around, and it was a pickaxe.
and then everyone in the Twitch chat was just like
Pog.
doing pog
Pog.
chant. Just,
Pog.
That'd be awesome.
Pog.
Oh my
That
god,
is
I wish I
Pog.
saw
That
it.
man is Sakurai is a legend. Do you realize this man made Kirby? This, like I really like I think about
Made
this
Kirby.
a lot. This man made Kirby. Now
Yeah.
Kirby is a fantastic game.
He's a pink
Me
ball.
and Evan played Kirby's Dream Course, right?
yeah.
We
No,
played.
No, we didn't. We played Superstar. We never played.
I think
Oh,
we
we played
a-
Superstar.
Evan, I think we played a bit of Dream Course.
I played a bit of Dream Course with both of you guys.
Okay.
We played Kirby Superstar. And that game is magnificent. That game is really good. Like even now, that game came out
I wish I
years
played more
ago.
Kirby.
I was probably not alive, maybe, but that game is still really good.
Except that last campaign.
My whole point is Sakurai made Kirby, and then he was like, I'ma make Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm gonna put him in it.
I'ma just make Smash.
Yeah.
And then he did. He shaped so many childhoods.
Absolutely.
He
Smash
shaped.
It's a.
He shaped my
icon.
sister's childhood.
Everybody knows Smash. And,
He
so
shaped
good
my
job. What's
my older cousin's childhood.
What else do we have?
He shaped my.
Let's talk about
childhood.
the Dr. Seuss Cinematic Universe. I almost said who again? The Dr. Seuss Cinematic Universe.
Isn't there already one? Like, could you not say? Because there's a lot of Dr. Seuss movies already.
Yeah.
Is there not the Cat in the Hat, the live action Cat in the Hat, the live action Grinch? There's the animated Horton Hears a Who, Grinch, the Lorax, both Lorax movies, all 3 Grinch movies. Sorry, I moved the mic away from my face. There's 3 Grinch movies.
Yeah.
The original one, the live action one, and then the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch. There's a Halloween Grinch.
Halloween Grinch.
Anyways, the Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch, by the way, was pretty good. That was actually much better than I thought it would be, but it was pretty good.
Watched it.
There's a whole bunch of Dr. Seuss movies already.
But now
So how is
they're
there
gonna
not
be
a
connected, dude? They're gonna fight Galactus at the end.
what?
Makes so much
The
sense.
Cat in the Hat, the Grinch, the Lorax, and Horton are all gonna team up, and they're gonna fight Galactus at the end. It's gonna be
Galactus is
crazy.
going to try.
Dude, Horton is gonna hear a Who, and it's just gonna be the fucking Lorax.
Dude, no. The
And the
Galactus is
Grinch-
going
oh,
to
wait,
start
the Grinch
trying
does
to
live
eat.
in Whoville, so yeah, it was always connected in a way. So I guess now, I don't know. I don't think anybody asked for it. It's cute. I don't care.
I mean, they were gonna keep making Grinch movies. Like, they're gonna just keep making movies like that.
I always
anyways.
think
like,
just
I feel
make
like
something
Illumination.
new.
Illumination has made. Didn't they make the Lorax
They made the Lorax
and the Grinch? Didn't they? They
Yeah.
did make the Grinch
and Despicable
and
Me. of course,
Despicable
Dr. Seuss.
Despicable Me. Okay, so I didn't know that many people didn't like Despicable Me 2, but I like Despicable Me 2. That was a solid film. I think Despicable Me 2 was a pretty, huh?
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. It really just happened.
I feel like that about the third one.
I didn't watch.
Wait, no, is it the fourth
didn't
one?
watch the
Hold
third
on.
one.
I feel like the second. No, yeah, I watched the second one because the second one is when the girl that Miranda Cosgrove was playing liked a boy, and they went to this.
Second one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that was the second one. The third one is when there was a twin. I hate when they do that. Like, I really don't like that.
Secret twin.
Yeah. Right. We need a new movie. We'll give him a twin. We'll make him evil.
Let's make 2 protagonists.
This is all to say that Illumination already has made 2 Dr. Seuss movies.
I can only take Steve Carell saying Garls.
Gorls. Remember when that was a meme?
Garl?
They said there was a meme of like it was Gru saying "All right, Gorls." No. It was a Gorls meme, and it was the worst thing in the world. It was not a good time. I don't like saying normies when it comes to memes, but like there's people who
Despicable Me
enjoy
is normie memes
there's
in a nutshell.
There is an etiquette. There's an etiquette to memes. There is, if you see a meme within the first like month or so of its circulation and it's genuinely funny, and then it's all of its lifespan after that, when the mainstream media has found it and they start dabbing on national television and news outlets, and it's the worst. Like, I remember when I would dab and I was like, yo, this is cool. Yo, I'm about to dab on him. And now I've grown. So like audibly. I grown audibly.
I bust it out every blue moon, every now and then. I'll do something really good and I'll be like, man, it'd be just the worst.
If I just dabbed right now.
Dabbed. Imagine, you know, like those people that like, it's like, oh, go ahead, go in the court and shoot the basketball. I mean, not that we can do that anymore. Thank God. But what's it called? What if I did that? Oh, and dab.
Imagine hitting a half court shot and being like, oh, dab.
But not even hesitating.
Not even, it's like you make it, it's just like, man, dab, I'm so cool.
Oh, shit. You mean unironically?
Like, no, I mean like unironically. Like there was this, there was, I saw it recently, and it was this guy doing a half court shot, and then the girl was like, what's your name? And he was like, I don't know, but you can call me anytime. Or he said some sort of pickup
That's
line.
exactly what he
and
said.
he shot the half court shot and he made it, which is a huge flex by the way. Like she better went out with him.
Yeah.
Not really. Like, you know, you ain't got to go out with anybody if you don't like him.
He's like,
But
my
like
name's
also-
Andrew, but you can call me anytime.
And then he makes the shot. Like, I mean, come on. That's just fire right there. But then imagine if he killed all of that momentum with the dab.
See, that's what I was talking about. Just killing that.
Imagine wrapping up your quarterly meeting with all of your boss executives. You gave this great presentation, and they're like, you know what? You've got the presentation. And they stick their hand out to shake your hand, and you go to shake it, and then you say psych, and then you dab.
I was thinking, like, what if he shook his hand, and on your way out, you're like, nice.
I actually don't know which one is worse. No.
Because he would realize he had just hired you. Yeah, awesome.
So he's like, yes, this is a very good candidate. I'm glad they picked him. And then you dab on the way out, and they're like...
And you don't just, like, dab. You, like, squat down and everything.
Squat? You do the Jack
full
Spill's
dab.
low dab?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
yes.
What were we
Let's
talking
talk.
about
We were talking
originally?
about Dr. Seuss Cinematic.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. You want to talk about something else now, though? 'Cause
I mean, Dr. Seuss...
I don't want to say anything else about that.
I don't know.
We've said every important thing that
You can about
Yeah,
Dr.
Exactly.
I think it's pretty cool. I think Dr. Seuss is a pretty chill. I think One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue
Lorax was
Fish
garbage.
is a legendary book. It is a legendary book.
Nice.
I think Green Eggs and Ham is overrated.
Yeah.
I think that Dr. Seuss's best book is probably
All the Places You Will Go.
that is a good one. But actually,
It's
I
a
think
classic.
The Cat in the Hat is just
Ass. Garbage.
really good. What are you
Yeah,
talking
no, it's
about?
a good
Yes,
one.
it is. The Cat in the Hat by Shel Silverstein. Don't y'all know? That's
We could talk about WandaVision.
WandaVision. I do have WandaVision. Do be messing me up because I'm very curious about that show.
So
I've
am I.
never been so confused
I don't
after
really
a
know.
trailer.
I don't know what it's about.
I don't either. That's what's
think
confusing about
anybody
it too.
does.
Because it's like, all right, listen, I'm not even gonna put the spoiler alert.
It's not gonna spoil.
Spoiler alert here, because if you haven't seen Endgame, really shame on you.
Oh. No, it's the year. Like, if you haven't seen it in a year, yeah, no.
Oh, it really no. Vision died in Infinity War. So if you haven't seen Infinity War,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, how did he come back? How did he?
Again,
I was like, all right, maybe
dead.
they'll answer that question in the
There's
thing.
He's dead.
doesn't Iron Man, do the
No, but he didn't die because of the stone, so he didn't get brought back. He died because he got his stone removed. That shit looked like it did hurt. He really did pinch his forehead and kill him. He really did pinch his
Does
forehead.
he feel pain?
Yes.
I don't actually.
He's the Mind Stone.
Makes sense.
I think he feels pain. All I know is I was very surprised to realize that people did not care about Vision, and I cared about Vision the entire time, like since he showed up in Age of Ultron. I also figured out that people didn't like Age of Ultron. I don't know why. I haven't
okay.
watched it since in like maybe 2-3 years, but also I liked it when I first watched it, and I liked it recently. But Age of Ultron is not.
Nothing
good, apparently.
happens in it.
What are you talking
Hulk,
about?
Hulk fights the Hulkbuster, and Ultron is charming.
There was the whole inner turmoil about the.
Who cares?
All of this is to say, WandaVision has made more questions for me than they have answered any at all.
And I don't think they really want us to know what's going on. They didn't really show anything that wouldn't.
Yeah, it was in
make
black
us-
and white the whole time. So
No, it
please
wasn't.
watch the WandaVision trailer if you haven't already.
It was in black and white the entire time.
It was in black
the
and white
entire time.
the entire time.
It was not.
It wasn't.
It was
Was it most of the time?
most of the time.
Yeah, and then it changed at some
It
point.
changed a lot. They like kept changing styles.
No, it didn't. It was in that old-timey
in
1950s,
old-timey, and then
like
there
the
was a
beginning of
sec- there
Saints
was a
Row
section.
4 when you were in the have you ever played Saints Row 4 where at the beginning you're in the whole old-timey
Yeah.
residence when you just get into the simulation and you're walking around all right and then you eat that big stack of pancakes? Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, they had a black
For
and
most
white.
of the time.
I haven't thought about that game in so long.
Saints Row 4 is a pretty good game.
It's fun.
It's a pretty fun game. Actually, yeah, okay. It's not a good game. It's a pretty fun game. The story, it's. Well, I mean, I guess
Some.
it's. Do
It's
you
Saints
play
Row.
Saints Row 4 games for the
I'm
story?
excited about WandaVision. It looks very interesting, very mysterious. We talked about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is beginning filming soon. But and I said like Scarlet Witch. I really want to see her explore it because she's very psychoactive and has like all these crazy things that she has a lot of potential for, and I think it looks like they're suddenly going for that with Wanda Vision. Like, there's like a lot of screaming. Like, remember he's like, "Aren't you dead?" And he's like, "I don't know." And she's like, you know. So it seems like a bit of a thriller, and that's really exciting. I'd like to see that.
I'm really more excited that I actually let out a small yelp of joy when I learned that Jamie Foxx will be Electro again. Oof. I am actually, because when I watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Jamie Foxx's acting was different. I like the different way that they put Max in a way that usually Max is so Electro is this guy named Max, and usually when it comes to Spider-Man, he's like he's not always, in the movie they made him like Spider-Man's biggest fan. He really liked Spider-Man, but he was a fanatic. So Spider-Man said something that was not exactly what he wanted to hear, and then he went crazy and tried to kill Spider-Man. That's his story arc. But usually Electro's just like some dude.
He's like, "Ha, I'm the Electro."
He's like, "I'm Electro. I'm a supervillain. I don't like you."
Yeah.
Pretty much. He's like
Shocker too.
Shocker? Yeah, there's Electro and there's Shocker.
Yeah.
But Shocker's sound waves.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm glad that they put it in there, because hopefully we will really get a canon Tobey Maguire in the MCU. Woo! Do you know those memes? No. Do you know the Tobey Maguire?
They're great, but like, how would Tobey Maguire be in there?
This is how they set up the multiverse.
Shut up.
This is exactly how they set up the real life Spider-Verse.
Oh,
like,
really?
No way. Like, I mean, I don't know if they're doing this for sure. But like, after this third movie, Spider-Man's going back to Sony, I think. Ain't he? Wasn't there was a huge disagreement between Sony and Disney.
Yeah.
To the point where they were like, all right, Spider-Man's going back to Sony. They announced it.
Oh, cool.
Spider-Man's going back to Sony. We weren't going to get the third one after Far From Home. And everyone was mad because Far From Home ended on a cliffhanger. And now they won't get to expand on it because that's Marvel stuff, and Sony's got something extra. But Spider-Man 3, they decided to finish and let Spider-Man 3 happen.
Cool.
The second Spider-Man 3.
And that's with Jamie Foxx.
And Jamie Foxx is going to be Electro in that one.
Okay.
And I feel like this is just how they're going to set up. Man, we're going to have the Andrew Garfield show up. We're going to have the Tobey Maguire is going to be the old Spider-Man. He's like 43. He's married to Mary J. No, not Mary J. Blige. That's Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah.
He's married to MJ, and I think it's just gonna be a nice time because Tobey Maguire is nothing but comedy as Spider-Man.
The original Spider-Man trilogy is a comedy.
The first two movies I enjoyed his performance in very much, but I still laughed because they expected me. I was bad at figuring it. Like, when I was young, I would look at old people in movies pretending to be high schoolers, and I'd be like, looks like a high schooler. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But when I watched Spider-Man, I was like, this man is 34.
Yeah.
This man is 56 years old, and he's playing a high schooler. Yeah. I don't buy it. And it's just that really is what broke the immersion for me, even though it was still cool. Yeah. Spider-Man was like the first good superhero movie. Like, what came before it? The Hulk movie?
Yeah, dude.
The Hulk movie. You remember the original, like the Incredible Hulk movie, the original one, not the one with Edward Norton.
No, it's
the one before it. It was just Hulk.
Called Hulk.
I don't like that.
What are you talking about, dude? He punches a dog in the nuts. It's awesome.
Why?
He does that. It's a Hulk enraged dog, and it bites him in the nuts. And he's like, ho ho ho. You think you're tough, you little shit?
Well, that's cool. I mean, it's cool, but it's not cool because
also
usually
pops another one. It's yeah.
Dogs are usually the untouchable when it comes to films.
Yeah.
Dogs and children, and I say that we need enough of that. Okay, we need more. I like A Quiet Place because it starts off with a kid getting his scalp snatched for being stupid, which is so many children would die.
What would happen?
So many children would die in apocalypses because they are dumb children.
That's true.
And they would just get, and it was nice. It's relief.
I can't take that. It's gonna make me throw
us being calculated adults. We get killed, but the kids get away.
Right? No, it's stupid. Like, it's so stupid. So many movies, kids should have died, but adults die in their place because we can't kill the kids.
Clementine should have died a while ago.
Clementine should have died. In The Walking Dead, Clementine should have died a good amount of time.
I guess Lee was too badass.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
No, Spider-Verse would be cool. Jamie Foxx in Spider-Man 2, I thought was just silly.
Yeah.
They really fucked up his voice. He's like, they're looking at me. It's all like echoey and electroey. And no, he kind of sucked. And so did everything else in that movie. They're like, we're gonna have 3 villains, but we're not gonna show like any fucking time with them because Peter's worried about his relationship. And,
Think about that movie.
And they threw Rhino in there. What?
Oh yeah, at the
they
end.
put him in all the marketing, and he's in the beginning and the end. He was like, I am the Rhino.
They did put him in a lot of marketing.
He was all over the place.
He was
They're
in a
like,
lot
we're
of the
gonna have
marketing.
3 villains, guys, and we only had 2.5.
And he was at the beginning of the
And they
movie.
all sucked.
No, he was just at the end of the movie. He wasn't even at the beginning.
And the end, he got arrested at the end. He's like,
Oh,
I have broke
yeah,
out
and then
the
he came
prison
out.
Spider. I am a very Russian, and
I am very Russian.
I'm not Russian, but
No, that is exactly what happened.
yeah,
I
and,
agree.
It ended on that, and
Because he swung the manhole cover into him, and then the movie ended.
Yeah, it's cool, and then it ended. But there are 2 cool scenes with Electro, and that's about it. He had a good.
The Times Square scene was pretty cool.
That movie's soundtrack was composed by Hans fucking Zimmer, for no reason. I
Hans
guess.
Zimmer?
Yeah. And he made some really good music. At one point, they were fighting, and this was another cool scene. Like he's bouncing around and he's playing Itsy Bitsy Spider. I thought it was stupid at first. I watched it again. I was like, come on.
That's pretty cool.
Let's just play the Itsy Bitsy Spider as he's fighting Spider-Man.
That movie, Amazing Spider-Man 2, makes me sad because you definitely know it's the writing that was bad about that movie and not the actors, because the actors, Andrew Garfield is a great actor. He's a pretty good actor. In Hacksaw Ridge, I haven't seen it, but I heard that he was amazing in Hacksaw Ridge. What's it called? What's her name? Emma she was
Stone.
Also in The Help. Yes, Emma Stone. Emma Stone is a great actress. Dane DeHaan. I don't know. Have you seen the movie with him and Michael B. Jordan? What's it called? It's not Super 8. It's where they get
Chronicle.
telekinesis.
Chronicle.
Yeah.
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 No,
He was a good.
I
He
love
was. That movie is sweet. Dane DeHaan is cool because of that movie.
I didn't know.
Freaking who else? There was.
There's just another.
Who was there anybody else that was good in Spider-Man 2?
Fuck.
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx. Let's not act like Jamie Foxx is a bad actor, because that man can act. Have you ever seen Ray?
No. I wish I did.
That was
exactly what you're
he
talking
played
about.
the fuck out of that blind man. Yeah. He played Ray Charles. He played him pretty good. He was. I don't know. I just think that they had a pretty good. They had a good lineup of actors for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they sort of blew it.
I hope they give him a better design. He's very transparent, and you can like kind of see his brain, and like the outer level of him is like whitish, and then he's got these deep old eye sockets.
That's
and
true.
They're really dark.
And you can see all of his veins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not pleasant to look at.
But if Tobey Maguire ends up in Spider-Man 3, I think the movie's already a success. I think the movie, despite if it was terrible, if they announce Tobey Maguire will be returning as Spider-Man for the 3rd Spider-Man MCU
Don't even
movie,
confirm it. I'd freak the fuck out.
so many people would see that movie off that rip. Like, they could be like, the movie's bad, and I'd still go see
I
it.
hate how shit is just announced nowadays.
That's true. There is no element of surprise to anything
It's
anymore,
always like,
which is
here's
kind of
what you're
whack.
getting.
Which is kind of whack. I've never been. I remember when the first of the new trilogy of Star Wars movies came out, The Force Awakens, and I didn't make it to the movie theater. It taught me the lesson of whenever there's a big movie release coming out, just log out of social medias until you see it, because the movie came out and then like a day later I knew that Han Solo died.
Yeah, same.
And I'm like, how are y'all? What is this?
He's
Like,
like,
this
yo.
is. Those are spoilers. It's not really people revealing that somebody's going to be something in a movie. But, like, I mean, it's the same thing. There's no real element of surprise anymore, it feels like.
Yeah. Like, literally the next day in school, we were like, hey, guess what? Han Solo died.
Han Solo's dead.
But, no, also, like, trailers, a lot of trailers are really guilty of, like, here's the fucking movie.
All of the movie.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
I think one that I saw, I might be mistaken. I remember seeing the Invisible Man trailer. I was like, but I heard the Invisible Man was pretty deep, so who knows?
The Invisible Man was a good movie.
Okay.
And the trailer, when I watched the trailer, I was like, okay, I know the movie, but you don't.
Okay, cool.
So it's
good.
That's what I think is nice. I think one of the nicer things that people do with movies is give you fake details in the trailers.
Yeah.
Like for Endgame, what's it called? Thor was fit in the trailer.
Yeah.
He was all fit and stuff in the trailer, and then in the movie he was very depressed and very
big.
He got very large. Poor man, because of depression. He thought he left his world down, and he technically did. The son of a bitch. He should have just aimed for the head. But I think Star-Lord was worse.
Absolutely.
For sure. Star-Lord was worse.
Because,
are you kidding me?
at least he had him. He's like, haha, now you're gonna die, bro. But, Chris Pratt was like,
they were like, we're gonna get the glove off, guys. And he was like, you killed Gamora. You killed my wife. I'll kill you for it. It took all of us to hold you down, and we're barely doing it, but I'll kill you.
Yeah. That was just stupid.
For a while, Chris Pratt, if you're listening to this, it was on site.
Fuck you, bro.
No. It's not like that, because you are awesome. But like after that, I saw that movie. I was like, if I see Chris Pratt anywhere at the local JFK airport, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say you guys should watch Clone High based off the memes by themselves. That show is funny as hell. It's really funny. JFK is the funniest character.
Yeah, for sure. Like that first bit that he does in the bathroom, I was like,
Yeah,
I was
right?
crying.
I didn't like the bit where somebody leaves and then they come back and they leave and then they come back again is really like overdone.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But the last time he did it was pretty awesome. It was, you guys really won't get the
I thought it was funny
joke
the entire
because
time.
you can't hear it, but
He's like, you're not invited to my party. And he leaves. He's like, you're not invited to my party. That is, just so we're clear. He comes back and he's like, forgot to wash my hands.
yeah, because they were in the bathroom. And he washes his hand for like 15 seconds.
I thought the funniest was, to my party. That is.
That's his laugh.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedy.
Nothing.
That's so funny. Like, if you know the Kennedys, that is so
happens
funny.
to the Kennedys. Oh, the Kennedy curse is something that I spent a good amount of my years in junior year of high school researching because all of the Kennedys.
They got fucked up.
All of the Kennedys, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how is it? They just killed the Kennedys, y'all. The Kennedys didn't deserve that. Bobby Kennedy did not deserve what he got. John F. Kennedy didn't deserve what he got either. But Bobby Kennedy,
was Bobby the boy? Was he the one?
Bobby was his brother.
Bobby was his brother.
And he was running for president. And then he got assassinated like 2 or 3 weeks after MLK got assassinated.
Damn.
Yeah. So, you know. People be. That was not a long time. That was not that long of a time ago, everybody. They had pictures. They had color pictures back then. So it was very recent. They killed Bobby. Kennedy. Alrighty, that's the show. That's where we're gonna end it. Rest in peace to Bobby Kennedy. Rest in peace, Big Bobby. Bobby Kennedy, John F. Kennedy Jr. John F. Kennedy, he died too, which sucks. He died in a plane crash. Whack. Him and his wife died in a plane crash. Wasn't it his wife's sister too? Basically, a lot of bad things happens to the Kennedys.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
To all alive Kennedys, please, I implore you,
drink water,
wear a mask, because the universe is gunning for you. Can we leave that in? Is that rude? Bye. We're done. We're done. This was the 5th episode. Evan kind of fell asleep towards the end. It was a good time, but thank you. We'll see you on the next one. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave us a great rating. We would appreciate it very much. So it helps us out a lot. If you're looking at this on YouTube, leave a like, share it on Facebook, send it to your Facebook discussion group posts where you recommend media, because I know they exist. Tell your auntie about this. I know she cute. Hey. That's it. Do you have any closing remarks?
In her windowsill, bro.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.